just did the thumbnail and I'm just like this. I realize it probably looks like I'm showing off a engagement ring, not engaged. Oh, I didn't take my shoes off though. I had a long day at work. It's getting my booty kicked. Oh, it's all message retracted. So I have just a few minutes before my kids are gonna get home from school, and then I'm not only gonna get my kiddos, hey Nancy, but I'm also gonna get my friends' kiddos. So I'm gonna have a whole bunch of kiddos tonight. I'm kind of enjoying the quiet for the next, like 13 minutes. So I have 13 minutes to chit chat with you guys, and then I am going to have to welcome the kids home because yeah, it's gonna be crazy fun. But I am going to take them out to dinner. We're gonna order pizza. We're gonna do something. And with these kiddos, whenever we go out to dinner, Deacon has golf practice, so we'll take him to golf practice, and then after practice we're gonna go get food. So I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna do takeout or if I'm going to, I was not planning on this. I was planning on eating leftovers for dinner, so my kids are gonna be super jazzed. My boyfriend won't be home until pretty late tonight, so he's on his own. It's got a work meeting dinner thing, so he's doing that, and then it's open. I have no idea. Does anybody have any suggestions? That's why I'm even mentioning it, is just to maybe step outside of the norm. With these kiddos, we always do Olive Garden. We do so much Olive Garden. We do a lot of health. I just want to let you know. Oh, Danielle, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but she is. I'm sorry to hear that. Anyhow, Danielle, I'm sorry. I couldn't even imagine what that would be like. I mean, to lose your mom, that's not easy, but I'm glad she's no longer suffering. That was awful. So anyways, as far as food goes, food's a good coping mechanism, at least for me. I find that a lot of people are always like, yeah, I'm really stressed, because I'd be like, oh, like, you know, they were talking about how much weight they've lost. I'm like, oh, what are you up to? Oh, I'm just really stressed. It's like, or really sad, or going through something, or really happy, or whatever it might be. I eat. So like I gain weight. Whenever anything happens in my life, I like gain weight. A lot of people though lose it. I'm like, what the heck? Yeah, that's the way I am too. No, not an engagement ring. I said that in the beginning. I'm like, oh, that looks like an engagement ring. The way I was like, but I was really just covering my face. Like, this sucks. I hate taking thumbnail pictures. I prefer when it just picks a random picture. I don't care what I look like. But the fact that I have to actually cheese for it, hate it. Hate it. It's so awkward. I dropped the ball on the selfie generation. Not a selfie taker at all. So to have to take like a thumbnail picture, not cool. Not cool with me. Not my favorite. Do Mexican restaurant. That could be fun. Oh, it's not Tuesday. Thank goodness it's not Tuesday. It's Thursday. So it's not Taco Tuesday. I just found out that the restaurant, like a Mexican restaurant nearby, does dollar tacos on Taco Tuesday. Like, that's really cool. I'm gonna have to check that out. The kiddos, Deacon loves seafood. I love seafood. Drake, on the other hand, not like seafood. Like, poor kid. He reminds me of my sister when she was his age. We would walk in the grocery store and we would get 2 aisles away from the seafood aisle and she would just be like this. I'm like, green. Now she loves it. She eats all of it now. She also used to hate blood and now she's a surgeon. So you never know what's gonna happen. Am I gonna watch the draft? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really watch anything with intention. So if it happens, it happens, but not really. Oh, Erin, I'm happy to hear that. Chinese food's a real winner. Chinese food's a super winner. Might do some Chinese food. I'm just trying to think outside of the box. Oh, sushi. Sushi's my get down. Whenever I find out that my boyfriend eats sushi without me, it is like a sushi and buffets. Those are the two things where he's always like, okay, and Italian and Mexican restaurants. Those are all the things where he's like, I'd rather go to Mexico. I'd rather go to Italy. Like, sushi. And then he's like, buffets, none of it's really that good. Whenever he eats at any of those places without me, I am pissed. Because it's like, wait a minute, no, I love all those things so much. I don't care where it's from. And you went and ate without me? Like, what? Like, if he goes to, I don't know, anywhere tonight without me that I care about, like, they're not going to go to a buffet. They might go to a fancy restaurant of some sort, but any of those. Like, he ate at Olive Garden once without me, and I'm like, wait a minute. You did what? You were not allowed to eat there without me because you hate it there. So you're not allowed to go without me because I love their soup. I'm not like, I mean, obviously it's not the best Italian food on the planet. I do love their fettuccine Alfredo. But come on now. Because we're on 8K prices for winners. That's fun. My 5 once served a big pot of pasta with ragu for dinner on my daughter's birthday and took place right after a big storm. And her electric kids loved it. That would be fun. Maybe we'll just go to the store and I'll let them pick some things and we'll make it. That would be fun. Five Guys, there's not one close to us, but they do their vegetarian, their vegetable thing instead of like a burger. It's like amazing. So if you ever go there, really good. And their fries are top notch. Who doesn't love fries? And snacking on nuts beforehand. I love salt. I keep salt in my purse. There's something that you might not know about me. I even carry a purse like this big now. I have for maybe 2 years. Super tiny. And it actually came in a purse that my boyfriend bought me. It's like the wallet part of it. And I like just that piece. So I carry this little tiny thing and I keep salt packets in it because I'm a salt freak. I love salt. And I'll put it on my French fries. I'll put it on my popcorn. Whatever, you never know when you're gonna need salt, but I love salt. So that's what I like. Yeah, gosh, guys, stop talking about food. Melting pot, we don't have one. I want one. We don't have one. Do for my mom for Mother's Day. What do I usually do? I don't have a usual. This year though, for my mom and my sister, I'm gonna send them shower spray. Like we love spaing together. That sounds so fancy. We love going to the spa together and steaming in the steam room. Every morning when I'm in the shower, I do a couple spritz of eucalyptus. If you want a bottle wholesale, just let me know. I can totally hook you up. Which is with the price I pay. So it's not like a special, it's just the cheapest price you can get it for. But I put the eucalyptus and water and I spritz my shower and take a couple deep breaths and it reminds me of the steam room. Love it. So I'm gonna get them each a bottle of like the eucalyptus and the spray that I spray in the shower so they can enjoy that treat too. It's kind of like a spa treatment every morning. In fact, I did it this morning. My boyfriend's like, are you using the Molten Brown, which is a fancy like soap lotion brand from England? And I'm like, no, it's my eucalyptus. Like, don't worry, I'm not gonna use all your Molten Brown. Like it's just the eucalyptus spray, you're good. We really like the eucalyptus Molten Brown. It's so good. Okay, so, and we like cherish it. It's like, we cherish it in the shower. So we use it like before we go on a date or something like that. Yeah, I just dump an entire bottle. I'll grab the bottle really fast. Hold up. I'll show you guys. Hang on, because it's in my shower. Okay. Ah, it's a little wet. Actually, mine's like empty. How is there anything in here? You hear this? There's no noise. There's like nothing in there. But I just take an entire bottle of eucalyptus oil. I use the doTERRA eucalyptus. Dump it in here. Just take the thing off and just dump the whole bottle in. And then fill the rest of it with water. And it's like, it's heaven. Don't get it in your eyes because it'll burn. Oh, it's my favorite. I love that more than anything. So I do that every time I take a shower. It's just a habit now and I love it so much. It's so refreshing. I should just diffuse it right now because that smells really good. Okay, so that's what I'm doing tonight. What are we talking about? Really fast. Podcasts. Curious. Do you guys listen to any podcasts? I heard one the other day. Oh, I got that from like an oil supply shop. I'm sure you could get them on Amazon. If anybody's interested in like doing a bulk order, email me. I think my email is maybe in the description. And I can do like a bulk order and get you a bottle of eucalyptus and send them out. I won't charge you anything but whatever it costs me. Just because maybe we can find a cute bottle. I don't know. Hey Don. So I don't know what I'm gonna upload tomorrow either. See, I'm like Space Cadet. So bad. What was I gonna talk about? Podcasts. If anybody has any podcast recommendations, I'd love to hear them. Love listening to stuff in the car. So, okay, here's my tip. I will give you some information in exchange for some good podcast information. If you don't have the Libby app, it's also Overdrive maybe is the other one. Anyways, it connects to your library. So it connects to your public library and you can check out audiobooks. So I like to listen to audiobooks in the car when I'm doing the dishes or when I'm cleaning or just putting laundry away. Like I'll play it while I'm in the closet, whatever it may be. I like to listen to audiobooks. It's the only way I can really read. So I use the Libby app to check them out from the library. It's free. It's amazing. I think Overdrive is the other one. Overdrive, Libby, maybe they're the same now. I'm not sure. Kirsten, I just use a bottle of doTERRA eucalyptus. If you want one for the wholesale price, which is what consultants pay, just message me. Message me, I'll hook you up. We'll figure something out. Maybe we'll go in if I get a couple people on some spray bottles, and then I can just send them out to you guys. I have a wholesale shipping account. So get that app, because you can listen to books like crazy and you don't have to pay for them. I have Audible too, because it doesn't have all the books. At least my library doesn't have all the books. So I have an Audible account too. So I have like a credit every month, but it's $15. And you can go through an audiobook in like 3 days if you're driving a lot, or if you're whatever you might be doing. Like when I'm painting, I like to listen to audiobooks, which I busted out my paint fan thing, and I started looking at colors to paint the hallway and the staircase the other day. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I brought it out, and the few colors I thought I'd like, I don't like, so now I'm back to square one, which is great. Oh my gosh, I only have 2 minutes. Okay, I think work might have been the other part of this title. This is gonna be a separate video. That's what I'll talk about maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow, because I have a whole bunch of stuff to do. I don't think Audible's limited. They've had every book I've wanted to read, and I've listened to some really bizarre books from Audible, so yeah, there's some like science-y books I love to listen to, like human evolution types weird stuff. I love like the Neolithic period, anything dating back to like a long time ago. Love it all. So that kind of history really gets me. I also like super sappy love stories. So it's one extreme or the other. I don't know. It depends on my mood for sure. Oh my gosh, what else was I wanting to talk about? I feel like there's a bunch of things. I don't remember. Today is, yes. Yeah, Overdrive is what it is. Overdrive, and then now some libraries, I know because my friend uses like her mom's out of another state, have gone to Libby too. So one or the other, your library will tell you like which one they want you to use, but free books, like listening to free books. It's as amazing as checking out books from a library, which I still do a lot. I always have a library fine. All the time. I can guarantee you I have a library fine, and I am so thankful for Food for Fines. It comes in April, I think, and November. Bring in canned foods and they run right off your library fines. I keep it under $7. It's all good. But I do, I'm notorious for library fines, because there's always like a straggler book that I can't seem to locate, and then I find it like 3 days later and there's 75 cents or whatever it is, and that adds up. So I do pay it off, but it's not very often that I like go in and actually talk to somebody now. You just, you go in, we've got this thing at our library now where you set the stack of books on this like thing, and it reads all the books that are on the stack. Have you guys seen this? It's amazing. So you put the stack of books on this like flat thing. The flat thing, whatever it is, it reads all the barcodes within the books. The computer screen goes, and there's all the books. I put 17 books on this thing last time. All the books are there. And then check out. Do you want a receipt? Yes or no? Do you want to email it to you? Yes or no? You leave. That's it. It's that simple. So then when I go to return the books, I just do the drive-through. so it's very rare that I go and talk to somebody, and you can't, for some reason, pay your library fines on the book checker out thing. So anyways, that's, it's already 13 minutes. I'm not done talking to you guys yet. This is like my social hour. But all the kiddos are going to be here, so I'm going to take a few more deep breaths and then go greet the kids, and then get Deacon ready for golf practice. Okay, really fast. It starts at 4:30. What parent with a normal job can be at golf practice at 4:30? Anybody? That's crazy, right? When I first read it, I'm like, hold up, like this doesn't even seem right. The oldest girl had $75 in fine, the youngest had 50, probably the last time I went to the library. Yikes, that is a lot. That's a lot. I think the most I've ever had was like $12, which isn't a big deal, and I have no problem paying it. Like, I would have no problem paying $1 a book to check them out, because it saves the space in our room, and we get to read the diversity of the books. Or like a membership, I would totally pay membership. I get it, but the embarrassment will wear off. let me tell you. The first few times you have a library fine, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe that happened. And now they're just like, hey, you're up to whatever. I'm like, oh, let me pay it. But usually I'm able to get by until it's Food for Fines, and then they write it off. You need a real job to pay for golf lessons. Oh my gosh. It's not, luckily it's a team, so it's not lessons, but it's still expensive. I'm like, dude, you better like this. It's the most expensive sport I've ever signed you up for. But if you have a little one, oh my gosh, I have to go. If you have a little one that is interested in golf, you can sign them up for a program. There's a few programs. One, the First Tee. It is kind of like lessons. It's a group of kids, teaches the rules of golf and the ethics and like everything about golf. And then, you know, practicing your swinging and your putting and your chipping and whatever. That program is great. It's very typical price. I say a typical price is like any typical program is between $80 to $100. So that's that one. Also, the Junior PGA is a program that is done, and that program is really cool because you're actually with like the PGA. It's a PGA program. It's a little pricier. So there's that too. So those are two different options if you want to get your kid into golf, which is kind of a cool sport. I like it as a family sport, but you can also be doing it when you're 80 years old, you know, so it's a sport that lasts forever, and a lot of business deals are made on the golf course, so that's my, at least it's a backup plan for my kids there. At least I'll be able to like go golf with a boss or whatever, so. All right, you guys, I need to go. Oh gosh, Top Golf is like they just, here, hand them your entire wallet if you want to go play Top Golf. That stuff is pricey, so. All right, you guys, I will talk to you tomorrow now that I'm 3 minutes over and the kids are probably walking in the door, so. Bye, you guys. See you later.